Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you guys that is going over my last few days of my junior year of college. Yes, you heard that right, I'm going to be a senior soon. How crazy is that? Anyway, I had two essays to finish up, first for clinical psychology and second for honors. So here I am working on some clinical psychology notes and research. Alright y'all, I have been working for over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm actually going to take a quick shower before I have my crisis text line shift at 10. So I'm going to show you the work that I have done so far. So, I'm working currently on the community psychology section, and this is all of the research that I have typed up. I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I've thoroughly answered the first three questions, and I'm currently working on the last two, and then I just have to add in a few peer-reviewed articles here and there. So I'm feeling good, and I'm going to go take a quick shower. After my shower, I did my crisis text line shift, and I just wanted to fill you guys in a little bit more on what my clinical psychology final paper was about. So, I had to pick from a few different topics. I chose neuropsychology and community psychology, and then provide an overview of both of these types. My crisis text line shift is over, and as you can see, I'm all dressed from my shower and all of that, so that's great. And I have the study with me back on because I am going to do 50 more minutes until the study with me is over, which will be 2 hours, on this clinical psychology essay, which is just basically research for the first 2 hours, before I switch over to my honors essay for 2 hours, or until my mom gets here, because she has an apartment viewing at 12 o'clock. It's 11:30 right now, and then she's gonna come over here and pick me up. So, to be honest, I'll probably only finish this 2-hour session before my mom comes and picks me up, but we'll see what happens. Okay guys, it has been 2 hours officially, which is quite exciting. So I'll show you all of the work that I've done. About half of my research is done, and then I'll do the neuropsychology section in the next 2-hour block, and then all I have to do is grab some supplementary resources, so that way I have other peer-reviewed journal articles, to use. But because I've worked for 2 hours, I am going to take a little bit of a break. I'm just going to wash some dishes, actually, and just kind of pack up my stuff for whenever my mom gets here, so that way we can leave. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything for you guys. I don't really have any big updates, so I'm basically just gonna do some dishes. Oh, I also might take out the trash too. So exciting. I know. So yeah, it's just gonna be a little quick 10-minute break, and then I will start working on my honors essay. I'm home! Yay! I just spent the past little bit unpacking the things that I brought home with me, which wasn't too much. It was just a bunch of clothes and my makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm home. Woohoo. So on this night, I also started my honors essay along with finishing up the clinical psychology research. So I wanted to go over what my honors essay was about. So as you guys probably know, my honors class this semester was on love, the anatomy of love. And so the final essay needed to answer the question, what is love? And we could choose a few different ways to answer this, as creatively or as traditionally as we wanted to. We could make a personal response or a love manual, for example, and I decided to make a love manual.
Good morning, y'all. I picked up a chocolate chip bagel from my favorite bagel place. Just eating it in the car before I head into a coffee shop to start work for this morning. And it is currently, I have no idea what time, probably around 7:45. So, yep, up early and at 'em.
Y'all, I'm freaking irritated as heck. I was gonna be able to start work at 8 a.m. I was gonna go to this coffee shop, and it's closed. It's closed on Mondays for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. So now I have to drive to a different coffee shop, which is kind of, it's like 15 minutes away. It's not super far away, but it's still out of the way. I'm irritated. Oh well. Oh well, gotta go. The vast majority of my work today focused on my clinical psychology final paper, and the reason for that is that this paper was due on Monday, whereas the love paper wasn't due until Wednesday. Technically, the honors paper was actually not due until Friday, but if we wanted in-person comments or like over Microsoft Teams comments from our professor, we had to get it in by Wednesday, so I wanted to get in the love paper by Wednesday. However, the Monday deadline was much more urgent, so I did spend pretty much all of Monday working on clinical psychology, and I only worked on my honors essay for possibly like an hour and a half at most.
Okay, this is what I have for my neuropsychology essay so far. It's about halfway finished. I also worked on my honors essay, but I just don't really have that work up right now. Here, I can actually get it up. So I worked on my honors for an hour, and this is the work that I did for that. Woohoo!
After finishing lunch, I actually went over to my grandma's house just to catch up with her and also to do some more work. And then I picked up my mom from her work at about 4:15. We drove home, and then I decided to take a break and do some crochet. I am just learning how to crochet now. I'm teaching myself off of YouTube videos and such, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And this was a washcloth that I made, but recently I also made myself a top, and it turned out pretty well.
Okay, here is the essay with the title page and the running head and all my references. So I just need to read it through a few times and make sure that I have answered all of the questions and all of that, and then I can submit it. We're going to eat dinner though relatively soonish. It's like 6:30, so I'm going to submit it after dinner, but I want to read it through once right now, and then I'm just gonna like take a little bit of a break until dinner time. Yeah, I'm so excited. This really kind of like came together quickly, so that's great. It was definitely facilitated by the fact that I did all of the research for it pretty much yesterday, besides like grabbing some of the extra sources, so that definitely helped out a lot. But here it is, my clinical psychology final paper, and I'm gonna hit submit. Ah, yay!
On Tuesday, it was time for me to start really get cracking on this essay. So I had this plan of writing 3 different chapters and actually formatting it like a book as well. I just wanted to kind of go off the rails and do something fun. And so the first chapter was me explaining what love was and the different types of love. The second chapter was me explaining how to get into the best relationships of your life. And the third chapter was explaining when love fails. So breakups, and then also some forms of love that are unacceptable in society. Hi guys, I hope you can see me. If you can't see me, then this clip is gonna suck. Just wait, okay. Hopefully you can see me. If you can't, that sucks. I just finished working. It's currently 1 o'clock. My first 2 hours are pretty productive. My second 2 hours are a lot less productive just because I'm like, what am I doing? Why did I decide to do this essay prompt? Why did I decide to do it this way? But also, like, because there were multiple forms of doing this essay, they all kind of answer the same question, but there were multiple forms that you could choose, and the personal response would have been a lot easier for me to choose. But the thing is, I did my last journal entry for the love class as basically like a personal response, what I've learned about love. So I couldn't repeat it in my final essay, so I decided to do the love manual route. Wow, the love manual is a lot harder, and I'm just so scared that I'm going like way too off the rails. Now, I did a little estimate, and I have 100%, I think, in the class right now, and I have to get a 90, or I have to get a 95 to get an A in the class. So I literally could get a 66% on the final and still have an A in the class, which is why I kind of am taking a risk and really going for this love manual thing. But it's like, I hit this point where I was just like, I regret my decision. I regret doing this because I'm writing so much. It is so much longer than if I would have just written a personal response. And I like don't know if I'm going in the right direction, and I'm writing it kind of casually because it's supposed to be in the style of one of the other love manuals that we had to read. So I don't know, I'm stressed basically. Right now I just feel like kind of lost. I don't know, like I know exactly what I want to write, but I just don't know how I'm gonna get there. And I'm worried that the way I'm writing it is just gonna be too casual, and my professor Jacqueline is not gonna see what I'm trying to do, and she's not going to like appreciate the analysis I'm doing because I'm writing the analysis in such a casual manner that it almost doesn't seem like analysis, like it just seems like a guide. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of important revising stuff because this make or break moment is going to be in the revision of it, because if I can get it revised well, if I can revise the essay well and kind of make it so there's a clear understanding of what I'm going for, then I'll be fine, and then she'll probably like it. But if it doesn't get any better than what it is right now in this rough draft stage, then I'm screwed, because right now there are sections that I think are okay, and there are sections that are horrific. And I mean, it feels like one of those moments where I came up with a cool concept, but you need more than a concept. Like, you can't just have a cool concept with an essay. It has to be executed well, and I am terrified that I will not be able to execute this well. You know, I did the grade analysis, and there aren't really any stakes in this. Like, I understand that. Like, I'm probably not going to get a D on it because I've, you know, done the required elements of, like, defining things and adding in so many sources that I'm not going to get a D. But I feel pressure to do well just because this is my last class with this professor. I really respect this professor, and I don't want to, like, bomb the last assignment and have her last impression of me be like, wow, that girl's dumb. I don't want to be stupid. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive though. I'm gonna give myself some positive affirmations. This essay will go well. I am capable of writing it well. Jacqueline is going to love it. Do I believe that? I mean, not really. Okay, I'm parked. Yay. Bye. Clearly my brain was a bit clouded, so I started off in the library by writing down like kind of the main points of what I was going to cover throughout my study session in the library, and that really helped give me some sense of direction, because whenever I felt lost in what I was writing, I just made sure I was adhering to the outline that I wrote. And then I also wrote down like these mini love formulas, which I eventually incorporated in the essay. So that is what I was doing here, planning-wise. And then, as you can see, I just got right into the work, and it went a lot better in the afternoon. Okay, because I've worked my butt off today, I decided to treat myself to some boba tea. I've never been to this place before. I've actually never gotten boba in my hometown before. I got a strawberry smoothie with strawberry boba. We'll see how it is. The smoothie's good. I'm a little bit disappointed with the boba. It's like the, I don't know, it's not the boba I'm used to. I've had better boba, but the smoothie's delicious, so still good. Yeah. After picking up my mom from work and before I ate dinner, I again went back to crocheting as a break, and as you can see, I was much further along on this washcloth on this day.
I'm legitimately too tired to grab my GoPro, but look guys, my rough draft is finished. This is the longest essay I've ever written, because it's like 3 chapters of a book. But I still have to revise it and then hand it in tomorrow. Biggest risk of a paper I've ever taken. Oh well, whatever. Hee. The rough draft is done, which is really exciting. So, I'm now going to watch Harry Potter and go to bed. Good night.
I actually started out my Wednesday by planning out a morning and night routine for the summer, just to kind of do a fun activity before I got started with my essay, and then it was time to work on revising the essay. So I read through the essay a few times, and obviously the first revisions, it takes a really long time to read through the essay because I'm editing huge chunks like paragraphs and stuff, but as the day went on, the read-throughs got shorter and shorter and took up less time as I had less to edit. But in the morning, the editing sessions took a long time. After working for a significant portion of time, I decided to read some of Educated, a memoir by Tara Westbrook, I believe, and it was pretty good. I just got started with it. I wanted to take a break, and I thought reading would be a good productive break to take. Hello guys! I just finished getting myself some lunch. This is a garlic bagel, which I've actually never gotten with plain cream cheese. I also got a little granola bar and some chips. It's currently 12 o'clock, which is, oh wow, my voice really went up there. It's currently 12 o'clock, which is kind of early for me to be eating lunch. But I'm really hungry because I had a small breakfast and it was at like 7. Yeah, it was around 7 o'clock. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and eat something now, and I'm actually doing pretty well today. I've been so focused on the essay that I didn't even think about the fact that I have no other homework to do today. It's just the essay, and all I have to do is revise it, and I've read through it like 2 times and revised it, and I have a study room reserved from 1 till 3 where I'm going to read it out loud and revise it over again and then hand it in, and then my junior year of college is done in terms of assignments. I am meeting with my professor to discuss the paper tomorrow, so I'll be able to find out how I did pretty quickly, which is good. Nerve-wracking because I'll be getting her feedback kind of like in person. I mean, it's virtual, but still like in real time. So it's nerve-wracking, but it'll be good to just get it done with, and then my semester will be officially over on Thursday. But crazy stuff. The fact that my junior year of college is almost like done is kind of wild. It's been an interesting year, and I feel like it's been both really slow and really fast at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling and where I'm at, but I'm going to enjoy lunch now and of course watch some YouTube while I enjoy lunch. I'm just sitting in the car today, not going outside because it's pretty rainy outside, so I don't really want to go outside and get trapped in the rain, of course. But yeah, I can't believe it. Literally, I'm almost done with classes. Wild. It's so nice. I love the smell of the air after it's just rained. Just going for a nice little walk before I finish my last few reviews of my essay. And it's just so pretty. Love it. I'm also really thankful because the rain stopped, so it still smells like rain, but I'm not getting like super drenched. So yeah, I have about a half hour until my study room is open for me to use. So yeah, finished my lunch and just thought I would go for a little walk. No music or anything, just listening to, I guess, nature, which makes me sound like a hippie, but sometimes I feel like it can be really like clarifying. Now I really do sound like a hippie. Here I am just doing some final revision of this paper, and I also just watched some YouTube videos in between revising just to kind of clear my head from constantly reading the paper so I could catch some more errors. And then you'll see in the next clip I handed in the paper and was finished with my junior year of college. I started class on June 1st, so I don't have much of a break, but it's exciting nonetheless. And I literally submitted it. Guys, my junior year is over. I am now officially a senior in college. Oh my gosh. And as a little update to round out the vlog, I got a 21 out of 22 on my clinical psych final paper and a 98 out of 100 on my love paper. So I'm very happy with both of those scores. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to strive to inspire. See you guys in the next one. Bye!